Welcome back everyone. Now here's a question for you. If you're going to book a luxury cruise where you sail with just around 700 passengers on board and most of the things that you want to enjoy are already included, how can we make it better?
Well, the answer is the magic of Cruise1st, opening up exclusive savings and adding the magic of a summer sail. We're sailing with Azamara on this show, a cruise line that, quite frankly, is less of a cruise, more the feel of a charter trip. So sit back and lavish in the wonders of an Azamara cruise journey.
And here's all the things that are coming as standard for you with Azamara. A wonderful choice of dining, drinks, all of your gratuities, special cultural experiences, be that at the port or guest artists and lecturers coming on board the ships. Longer time in ports and more overnight stays as well. We're also going to up the ante with the summer sail for the offers on this show and upgrade your drinks to premium, add Wi-Fi and help you discover the destinations with bonus shore excursion credits. And we're even going to upgrade some staterooms too. Tell you what, it really can get better. All of these offers are coming up very, very soon and are very much subject to availability. We'll start then with the first offer. It's 9 nights for the 12th of October this year, taking us to Turkey and the Greek Isles. And we'll fly first over to Istanbul to join Azamara Pursuit. And here she is, our first look on board. I think that's really nice, you know. I think in the cruising industry these days, let's just start with around about 700 passengers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good start. That's a good place to be. That means you've got a lot of ship to you.
Yes, very, very exclusive. And it means that, like, the staff on board are really going to tend to your every need.
And there's plenty of them as well. Their crew to passenger ratio is very high as well. So you really will feel. There won't be, you know, thousands of staff standing around
watching you eat.
And your every footstep. But if you need something.
Yeah. They will
have time for you as well. You also, on a ship like this with a smaller capacity, you also get to know the crew on board, because remember, they journey around the world, cruise after cruise after cruise, and they've been recruited from big 5-star establishments around the world. And now, almost for them, it's kind of, yes, it is work, but it's also a lot of holiday time for them as well. So they're fascinating people.
And what they can tell you what to do, where to go, or things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just looking at what Azamara are doing. Longer stays when in port. Well, what does that mean to you? Well, it's fantastic. It means the excursions you go on, you're not clock watching.
Yeah.
You can really go and experience the culture of the ports that you're at and not really worry, we've got to be back by this time.
And I think that's particularly pertinent to a Brit as well, because if you tell me to be back on the ship by 4 o'clock, I'll be there by 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that cuts down the day by an extra 2 hours, doesn't it? It's just silly. The way we think is, you know, it's just what we do as Brits, isn't it, really? So you're right, to have less pressure is great. So much fantastic dining on board. You can see there's a very relaxed pace of life. So these cruises are very much about lavishing in the luxury, including the free ice cream, as you can see Emma took part in there, but also kind of preparing you for the experience of the destinations as well, because we're going to some fascinating places. We start off with an overnight on board in Istanbul.
Absolutely, just fantastic. Istanbul, what a place to go to. So much going on there, real hustle and bustle of the city, and look at that, the Blue Mosque, just beautiful. Such an intricate building from the outside and the inside. What a great place to start the cruise. Then it's Kapaz, which is the port for Çanakkale in Turkey. Now here you can discover the ancient city of Troy, famous for the Trojan War. Wow, we're really, lots of history on this trip, which is lovely. Really really getting involved. Next, it's Kusadasi, which is for Ephesus, the ancient city, one of the best preserved classical cities in the Mediterranean. You've got the Library of Celsus, the Grand Theatre. I mean, seeing all this history up close and personal will just be fantastic. Bodrum, which is quite a hustle and bustle. I've been there on a day trip, and it was really lovely. The shopping was great, the people was great. There's so much to visit, like Bodrum Castle and stuff, but I do think that is a great place if you want to do a bit of people watching. That might be the place for you. On to Greece next, and it's the island of Santorini. It's a very tiny island. You can explore the whole island in a day, but so beautiful. They're very proud of their wine making there. So if you'd like a dipple or two, do buy a bottle, try it. Then it's Neflion in Greece. Now here you've got the Palamidi Fortress. There's 999 steps that you can go up, or you can drive it as well if you fancy. It's a Venetian fortress, and at the top, of course, you're going to have some incredible views of the town and of the Gulf as well. Cruising back to Athens, where it's time to come off the cruise ship. But the holiday's not over. After such an incredible itinerary, we've got 2 nights in a hotel in Athens, which is just a wonderful city. It's one of the most ancient cities in the world. You've of course got the Acropolis, which is well worth a visit. Have you been there?
Do you know what? I haven't. I was just thinking, the more this is turning into a Singapore for me, Athens. You know, the more we talk about it, the more I feel like I need to actually go and see it, because I mean, I love Greek food anyway. Actually, so actually spending you know, a couple of nights there as well. Yes, you'd want to go and see some of the sites. You know, if you've been to Rome, you need to go to Athens as well, don't you, really? Yeah,
and I think the thing about Athens, obviously you've got all these iconic historical sites, but actually as you're just walking through the town, there's stuff everywhere. You don't have to go out of your way to visit it. It's just there. There is just history coming out of it.
Yeah, I noticed one of the main sites there, one of the main archaeological sites, or the ancient sites, just has a main road running right next to it. And you're kind of like, whoa, didn't expect that. Because, you know, we have castles on the top of a hill in the middle of nowhere, don't we, in this country? And there in Athens, it's absolutely everywhere. So after your 2-night hotel stay there, you then fly back to the UK. This package is all about just how special the cruise is as well. You notice a lot of those ports, you know, particularly some of the ones in Turkey there, you've never seen on another cruise itinerary anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? These are very, very unusual. And that's because we've got a smaller ship. That means that we can get into smaller ports. That means that we can stay there longer as well as part of our Azamara cruise. And somewhere along that cruise as well, there'll be a special, arranged by Azamara, a special cultural experience for you. Either, you know, somebody locally coming on and talking about the history, or some local entertainers coming on, or taking you to a destination in one of the ports. That'll be a nice surprise when it happens as well. So this is for October this year, not that far away at all. Your chance to cruise in the ultimate luxury. Fly to Istanbul to start your 7-night cruise on Azamara Pursuit, with overnight in Istanbul to start. And then you've got more ports in Turkey, onto the Greek Isles, and then finishing in Athens, enjoying a 2-night hotel stay there. Now, the summer sale promotion adds to an amazing price tag that we've got for you, adding even more bonuses. There's so much included on board already, but we're adding, upgrading your drinks to premium on board, giving you $300 of excursion credits, which is amazing, and Wi-Fi for a device. And with this offer, if you book now with Cruise1st, a free ocean view upgrade. Wow, all with a low deposit today of just £299. Let's have a look at our price. Do you know, I'll be honest with you, I thought that was going to be an awful lot more. I thought we were going to be looking, and we probably, actually, if you costed up the extras that we've put into this as part of the summer sale, I think we would be at the £3,000 to £3,500 mark ordinarily for an offer like this. 2199 is amazing, and I would snap that up straight away if I was you, because you've got all of the added bonuses. I mean, when we talk Azamara, you can pretty much take as read that you could leave your wallet at home, get on the cruise, and so much be lavished upon you as part of the cruise. But we've made that even more. We've given you shore excursion credits, extra Wi-Fi, and upped the drinks package to premium. There is another date for the cruise as well on the 17th of August. That will be on the Azamara journey with a slightly longer itinerary. And if you want to know more about that, you can talk to the team, of course, on 0800 953 4700. But if you want to snap this one up at 2199, just call the team and quote this reference here, AZA131. Now, We're already upgraded to Ocean View, so let's see where else we can upgrade to if we wanted to, because they're all amazing. I mean, just take as read that every one of the wonderful staterooms on board Azamara Pursuit are the height of luxury, where everything is, you know, it feels like one of those just grandest hotels, beautiful. So whether you go inside, balcony, suite, you know, there is something there that is truly special for you as a product, as a cruise, and you will want to just enjoy every single second of it, feeling like this is the life. I'll warn you now, it will spoil you in terms of your cruises. Once you take your first Azamara, you'll be taking these luxury cruises year after year after year. What I will say to you is, just as a word of warning, that these summer sale savings will not last long. Remember, on board all of the Azamara ships, the passenger number is around about 700, so it's very, very low indeed. So there's not many people on board. So should we move on to our next offer? And we're going to take a longer trip now to the east of the Caribbean, starting on the 23rd of November. And we're going to fly you out first to Miami, one of your favourite beaches, Polly, for a two-night hotel stay.
I have been lucky enough just to go to Miami earlier this year, and it was the most incredible place. My sister's fed up with me talking about it. She is going to go herself this year because there is just so much to do while you're in Miami. My favourite things, of course, South Beach. It's incredible just seeing what goes on there, the celebrations as well. Then you've got, if you like shopping, Lincoln Road Mall. That's incredible. Bayside is like, there's shops, there's restaurants, it's just fantastic. Love it there too. There's so much going on. Windward Walls is where there's like graffiti everywhere in the city, so it's just great fun. You will just love Miami while you're there as well. So really great that this cruise starts with 2 nights while you're there before joining Azamara onward for your 14-night luxury, more inclusive cruise. Now, we were talking about how luxurious and how special this is, so perhaps this is something you've got, like a special celebration coming up, a special anniversary, a birthday, retirement, I don't know, like a holiday that you really want to do something special.
Or maybe you've got to a point in your, I always call it a cruising career, because that's what it becomes, doesn't it? It becomes like a career of cruises that you'll take. Maybe you've got to the stage where you think, okay, I've cruised with the many, I've done this, I've done that, I've been here, I've been there, you know, like, there's lots and lots of different things that you can do. And now maybe you're thinking, okay, now it's time to cruise with the few rather than the many. Now it's time to see how the other half live, how the other half do it. You know, it's almost like, I mean, there are those, I mean, we see so many of these series popping up all over the place. You know, I'm obsessed with something called Below Deck right now, which is on TV. And that's where people charter yachts just for a very small group of people, you know, like 10 people. And you think, yes, very nice. It's too few people.
Yes, totally agree.
It's way too few people for me. This is perfect because you are meeting the most incredible mix of fascinating people who probably have traveled the world many times over, have had a very full life and have, you know, met the most fascinating people. It's about the people that take these cruises, aside what happens on the actual ship itself.
Yeah.
Completely different feel.
Yeah, and yeah, this I think, and everyone's going to really appreciate as well how special this is, how luxurious it is, and really enjoy it as well. So, like, less than 700 passengers. We were talking about the crew to passenger ratio, over 400 crew. So
yeah, so plenty of people around to look after you, and that means that, you know, and all of these people are recruited from, you know, 5-star establishments over the world. I've spoken to some of the crew on these luxury ships before. They come from the top hotels in Dubai and New York and around the world to work on these ships. They say, because I love to travel too. So you know what, you've got a team on board that are enjoying the best of everything. So we're starting this cruise in Miami.
Yes, wow. Before cruising on to the Bahamas, Nassau. Now here you've got the Queen Staircase, 66 steps carved out of limestone back in the 18th century, leading to Fort Fincastle, and amazing views and historical insights when you get to the top. A couple of days at sea before arriving in Charlotte Amalie, St Thomas. You've got Blackbeard's Castle there, believed to be the lookout point for the famous pirate, and of course incredible views of the harbour and the city as well. Now we're going to some incredible places places which have lots of history that we're talking about and excursions to do. But I think it's really important you're in a part of the world where you've got incredible beaches. So you might just want to arrive here in Philipsburg, St Martin, and just relax. Absolutely beautiful. It's on to Basseterre St Kitts next. Now, here you have got the circus. It's modelled after Piccadilly Circus, no less, in London. And it's a bustling roundabout, a hub of activities, shops, cafes, and the iconic Berkeley Memorial Clock as well. You're going to arrive in the Dominican next. Very, very exciting. Rossau. Oh, you've got here lovely things to do. The botanical gardens as well. Fantastic excursions. Again, look how beautiful, lush and green it is. You might just want to relax and explore all by yourselves, which is absolutely fine. Wonderful. Barbados next. I think that's just somewhere, when you think of the Caribbean, you think Barbados, you just would love to go there. Again, beautiful beaches. You might want to go and have like a rum punch, but there's a trove of architectural and cultural treasures to do while you're there too. Castries St Lucia next. You can browse Point Seraphine for duty-free goods, or you've got to have a banana. Apparently they export the most bananas everywhere in the world. That's where they come from. So I've had one there. Yeah, they do taste pretty special.
You get them straight from the tree.
St John's Antigua. Oh, well, you've got in Antigua more beaches than there are days in the year. 366, I think. So this, you could just really have a great time swimming in those gorgeous waters and snorkeling as well. It's the British Virgin Islands next. Virgin Gorda. Again, wonderful beaches here to enjoy and relax on this last stop of the cruise. Now, the island's got a very relaxed atmosphere and again, great place for swimming, snorkeling, just beautiful. Couple of days at sea, arriving back to Miami, and it's your flight home. Whew.
Bananas do not grow on trees.
What?
They're actually a fruit of the world's largest herb. There you go. I'll let you go and look at that.
You've blown my mind, Eric.
Somewhere else. There you go. I knew when I said it wasn't true, or it wasn't right, correct. Anyway, listen, there's your itinerary. This is for late November, the luxury late deal getaway with a difference. Fly from the UK over to Miami for a 2-night hotel stay there, and then you join Azamara onward for 2 weeks of more inclusive cruising around the Caribbean with so much included. But the summer sale adds even more with premium drinks, $300 of excursion credits and Wi-Fi for a device if you book now with us. Plus an extra Cruise1st bonus of a free club ocean view stateroom upgrade. How good is that? Deposit today of £299. This is just for this date, all of this special deal right now, so take advantage at $2,899 per person. For the length of the holiday is absolutely phenomenal, and that is with a club ocean view stateroom upgrade too. Here are the details if you want to upgrade further. AZA132 is the reference you need if you're talking to our team right now on 0800 953 4700. They are amazing, by the way. Just a quick reminder that our team here at Cruise1st deal with, as our name suggests, Cruise1st. We are not a travel agent that that book you a glamping tent at the weekend down in Cornwall. We won't book you 2 weeks to Torremolinos. We're not that kind of travel agent. We are a cruise agent, and we have been for nearly 25 years. So when you call our team, their expertise is in cruise and cruise alone, which is amazing because you get to ask all the questions that you want and know that they have the answers straight away. They don't have to, I'll just have to call the cruise line and call you back. They'll be able to answer a number of your questions straight away. So call the number and speak to the team right now. Remember, low deposit on that one as well of just £299 each. Right, are you ready for another then? Because I'm loving this. I'm loving all this luxury. It's great. It feels like being in a nice warm bath. Right, next up then, it is a New Year trip. Where do you think to?
Oh, I think let's go somewhere.
It's to remember, I know that.
Spectacular. We're going to head to South Africa on the 2nd of January to begin. And when we arrive, we've actually got a hotel stay booked for the first night. Oh, a night in Cape Town. Amazing. Now, there's so many iconic things to do, isn't there? You've got to go to the top of Table Mountain. It's very iconic, very touristy. Also, you want to go to Robben Island, don't you? To see the former site of where Nelson Mandela was held for all those years. The botanical gardens there, famous. And then, of course, the V&A waterfront for some shopping and entertainment. So you have got all those sort of iconic things to do, but you're in South Africa as well. Perhaps you want to maybe explore one of the big game reserves as well and do a bit of a safari.
Yes, and you've got 2 opportunities as well, by the way, because you have a 1 night in a hotel before we start the cruise, and your very final night on the hotel, you get an extra day in Cape Town before you fly back to the UK. So you've got opportunities there, you know, to explore the city and, you know, and everything around it as well.
So after that wonderful night, you are going to join Azamara Quest for your luxury 12-night exclusive cruise. She's absolutely lovely on board. There's so much kind of going on as well. I think what's lovely is the shore excursion seminars.
Yes.
And you think, oh gosh, actually that would be fantastic. So you actually can learn about the tours, because especially this itinerary going to this part of the world. I mean, a lot of people haven't been here, and there's a lot of people don't know about what's going on.
Yeah, you might have heard of South Africa, but you look at the places that we're going to and you think, actually, I don't know anything about the regions of South Africa.
Yeah.
I don't really know a lot about Cape Town. You, of course, can do your own research in advance, but, you know, as Polly says, you get the updates all the way around from specialist speakers as well on board. I will just say one thing. I know we lavish the word luxury quite a lot, but don't let that make you feel like it's not for you, because I've been on a couple of these ultra luxury cruise lines, and when you get on, you don't sit there thinking, oh, I'm not worthy of this luxury. It's just too luxury.
Like intimidating.
No, not at all. You just think, oh, this is lovely. I can really get used to this. And you realise that everyone is comfortable with it. There's no airs and graces with it. There's no feeling that, oh, blimey, I'm underdressed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know, some of the most luxurious places to be, people are dressed the way they want to dress, you know, very casually, very comfortably. After all, it's still a holiday. Yeah. It's a luxury holiday, but you've still got to enjoy it and feel comfortable.
Yeah, you've still got to be you. I think that's a really important point. I think what's lovely is the culinary demonstrations by chefs, but wine tastings by sommeliers, because this is an opportunity to kind of learn, take it in.
Yeah.
And often, you know, when you're ordering food, you're like, I don't know what wine goes with that.
Yeah.
You just order the same, or don't you? Second cheapest. Well, actually,
Yes.
quite nice to learn a thing
Second
or
on the
two.
list.
Second on the list. Fantastic. So cruising out of Cape Town, arriving in Port Elizabeth, which is nicknamed the Friendly City because it's very, very friendly. You can relax there on King's Beach, which is lovely. But if you want to go and spot some big game, you can do that at the Kragakama Game Park National Nature Reserve even. It's Richards Bay next, which has an overnight on board in port. Lovely, lovely harbour there. Gorgeous nature reserve, where you'll see some very, very birds of prey, rare birds of prey, the palm nut vulture. You might want to relax on the beach as well. Just really lovely. You're going to have such a great time. A day at sea, arriving in Durban. Now here, I really like the idea of going to see an authentic Zulu village. For a glimpse into their traditions, you can tour the city's historical sites, Mahatma Gandhi's house as well in the International Printing Press. I mean, real cool things to do. A couple of days at sea, arriving in Mossel Bay. Now here you can hike the trail up to Cape St Blaise Lighthouse, and there's a 19th century structure there providing stunning views of the surrounding area as well. I mean, these destinations are very, very special. So we're cruising back to Cape Town, but the cruise kind of doesn't end there. You actually end the cruise, as you mentioned earlier, with an overnight on board in port, which is quite nice because it'd been a holiday. Maybe, you know, you sort of got there, you were getting your bearings, and then you can really say, oh, let's do this, let's do that.
Or you've spoken to somebody on the cruise and they've said, oh, didn't you see so-and-so when you were in Cape Town? Well, you've then got the chance to do it at the end of the cruise, which is lovely because, of course, you've started there and you finished there as well. So it's a little bit of time before you then fly back. So it's another wonderful luxury adventure for January with Azamara, and if you book this now with us here at Cruise1st, of course, remember we're celebrating the summer sale, so we'll fly you over to Cape Town in South Africa for a one-night hotel stay. Then you join the Azamara Quest with, remember, it's only around 700 passengers on board, cruising South Africa with 2 overnights. You've got the overnight in Richards Bay, and Richards Bay is really close to where the safari game reserves are as well. So maybe take up one of those experiences. It's the best time to safari, late at night and first thing in the morning. So you can do that. And at the end of the cruise, we mentioned the extra overnight in Cape Town, which again, you know, safaris are always just around the corner in Cape Town as well. Now, the summer sale adds to what is already included with an Azamara cruise. Premium drinks, $300 of excursion credits and Wi-Fi for a device if you book it with us and soon. You can do it with a low deposit of just £299 per person, which is amazing. And this is one of those kind of landmark holidays. And normally you'd expect a landmark holiday, one that you were thinking, right, this is going to be an anniversary, a celebration or something like that. You'd expect to be spending a lot more per head going to this part of the world to do that kind of experience than this. Now, this cruise already includes so much, and then we've added even more to that as part of the summer sale. So premium drinks, sure excursion credit, and some Wi-Fi as well. There's never been a better time to take one of these. And as an extra bonus, if you upgrade to Ocean View on this offer, which is a mere £99 more, when we're talking 3199, an extra £99 more is, you know, it's very, very little, which is incredible. Let's look at those upgrades, shall we, as well. Just £99 more to go to an Ocean View upgrade. It is just incredible. And that again is all part of the summer sale, because normally that Ocean View upgrade would be considerably more.
Of course.
But it's just £99 today if you book. And of course, if you want to up your time in Cape Town to more than one night before you cruise, just talk to the team. We can add more nights on. Maybe you want more nights afterwards. Maybe you want to fly somewhere else on the way back from South Africa to the UK. We can make that part of your package as well, just by calling us on 0800 953 4700. It is worth talking to our team. When you're booking a big adventure, something like this, don't do it alone. I would say don't even do it via our website. Do it by calling us right now, because you will have questions. There will be elements of this you want to discuss with one of our team. That's the magic number. It's always free to call 7 days a week, late into the day, 0800 953 4700. It's another one of the many reasons people always book with us.
With over 20 years of travel experience, when booking with Cruise1st, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is safe with us. We've been on your TV screens for over a decade, and we guarantee the best cruise prices. If you find one of our offers cheaper elsewhere on TV, then we'll match or beat that price. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday with many of our deals. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until your due date to pay your balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 6,000 independent reviews, so you can be fully confident when booking your next holiday with Cruise1st.
And if you like the sound of what we do, and you want to see blue skies, sunshine, holiday, great offers, no politics, no news.
Yes.
Then you can actually come and watch us 24 hours a day. We have a YouTube stream which shows all of our shows. In fact, you can pick them out one by one on demand if you want to, or watch the stream live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just go to cruise1st.tv, and honestly, you'll love it. You'll be like, oh, watching this every day now.
But
Loving
wherever
it.
you are as well. I was in Spain the other week.
Yeah.
And I could, my family, you know, wanted to have a little watch. And there we were on YouTube, Derek.
It's
I,
brilliant.
all the way from
Does
Spain.
that mean when I go to Vegas, I can watch there as well?
Wherever you are, you can watch yourself.
Wow. It's like the future has arrived already, isn't it? Listen, thank you for your company. We've got many more shows, of course, always on the way and on demand on our YouTube channel. And as I say, it's all good deals, smiles, and blue skies and sunshine. See you soon.
Bye-bye.